Hi, I'm Tim Jones. I'm the President, CEO, and founder of ISSAC Corp. We're a small service-disabled veteran-owned company in Colorado Springs. So our company focuses on being a system of systems engineering company, and what that really means is we look at holistic approaches to problems, whether it's integration and interoperability challenges within an energy grid, using multiple energy sources. We are building power control modules to help bring that together and balance it out. Another example is looking at healthcare. For instance, we're doing some pancreatic cancer research right now where we're trying to optimize treatment patterns for individual based on that individual's challenges and based on their genome makeup. We do this using a tool we've built called Illuminative Analytics, which is an integrated system of systems tool that allows us to look at very complex data sets and find those small little data points that are usually very hard to see. They're not normal trends, they're not normal patterns, but they have huge causalities within a program or within a holistic system of systems. So in a nutshell, we're a system of systems engineering company that really tries to solve very challenging problems through advanced data analytics. Companies change. We've been in business for about 9 years. So really what seeded our motivation to get in business is we started out mainly doing federal work in the Department of Defense. It's still our primary customer. And our goal was to pull together a group of subject matter experts and advanced systems engineers to solve hard problems. We were looking at issues for the Navy, Missile Defense Agency, Army, and a few other areas as related to integrated training. As this team grew and we started understanding the challenges of systems engineering, specifically from the requirements side, we started building some tools to help understand requirements from multiple stakeholders so that we could build consolidated requirements to build a product that met everybody's needs, which is always hard. It's hard to make everybody happy. As we started going down that road, the seed of motivation started changing. As we started building these products, we realized they had some other value outside of our current use case. The tools continued to modify. We continued to build new capability based basically on what ifs. What if we try this? Let's see if it'll work. And the end result has been our tool called the Illuminative Analytics toolset. Our motivation has changed. As we've learned that we can take very complex data sets and create knowledge from them where others can't, we've started looking at multiple business verticals. Energy, healthcare, and logistics optimization are really the three primary verticals we're moving into in the commercial space. The real passion we have is on the healthcare side. Pancreatic cancer is a massive challenge. Survival rate is very, very short. And there's no real great way of treating those patients today. So we're trying to work with a few organizations to understand what those causalities are, how to create better clinical trials for those patients, and then how to do better individualized treatment patterns based on analytics from both the individual's body markers as well as from historical clinical data. So I haven't always lived in Colorado, but being based in Colorado is a great thing for us. We've really enjoyed being here. The majority of our team are not native from Colorado. A handful are. I'm a retired Navy guy, so I spent a little bit of time East Coast, West Coast, and landed in Colorado about 10 years ago permanently. Been here constantly since '05. This is just a great place. There's a great educational system here, which allows for great scientific and research people to leverage. It's a very good entrepreneurial environment. There's a lot of great startups here in this state. If you look at what's happening in the Boulder, Denver, Fort Collins, Colorado Springs corridor, there's a lot of great companies that are popping up with great ideas. This is just a great state for entrepreneurs and problem solvers. With that, you have to have a workforce pipeline to support that, and I think it's a great education system in Colorado, both at the K through 12 and the undergrad and graduate level, to help fuel that workforce development. So for us as a small company, as we grow, one of the great things about being in Colorado is we know we can continue to grow our workforce locally, whether they're imports or not from other areas of the country. And this is a fantastic place to live. Once people are here, they want to stay here. So being in Colorado is a great thing for us as a company as we grow. Our growth is looking pretty interesting from 2016 forward. As I mentioned, we're a 9-year company that's really been in the federal markets, and 2016 brings a couple of major pivots for us. One, we've been a bootstrap company since day one. You start reaching some ceilings when you're a bootstrap company. It's been great for us so far, but we've matured our products to a point that if we're really going to turn it into that gazelle type company, we're going to need capital to do that. We're actively seeking capital now. Expanding, our federal market is growing slowly, but I see our expansion in the commercial market growing significantly in 2016 and 2017. As I mentioned earlier, our three primary verticals, energy, healthcare, and logistics, we're playing in a couple of other areas, but we really need to limit those verticals to what we think we can accomplish. So 2016 is going to be a very exciting year. In addition to being a Colorado Companies to Watch in 2015, which we're very proud of, we are also just selected as a Blackstone Entrepreneurial Network company over the last month, which we're very proud of. And that's going to expand our network as well. You know, at the end of the day, no one can be successful alone. You got to have a group of mentors and people around you to help you get there. What is the worst decision I've made for the business? You know, I guess I don't view it that way because curveballs happen. You know, we live in a ever-evolving world. Things change every day. Decisions I made last week may not be right next week, but you have to learn from those decisions and move on. And those, you know, those growths, those changes, those modifications based on what ground truth is today, I don't know if you could ever call them a worse decision or a bad decision. I think they're growing points, not just for me, but for our entire team.